Welcome back everyone to PGA Tour 2K23 with me, Crash Conroe. Today we will be having a look at the Platinum course for the upcoming week. This has actually already started because it is Sunday at the moment. But let's see what the Platinum players are dealing with this week. Hackamore Field Club. Worth pointing out that we do have one opinion on the course already. Absolute misery and zero fun, which sounds like my kind of course, so let's get into it. I'm not on Platinum at the moment, I'm on Elite, so we're just going to play this as part of the actual society itself, which means all of the conditions will be, all the conditions and the difficulty will be as it is in Platinum. So, this is the first week where we're not allowed to use different ball types. Oh no, there it is. Okay, consumable golf balls. Prohibited. From now on in TGC Tours. The recent patch gave everyone the option in their societies to permit or prohibit different ball sleeves, and TGC Tours have said no ball sleeves, everyone will be using the default ball. I'm not too, I don't really have a strong opinion either way. I think the ball sleeves aren't too bad of an idea by themselves. I don't like how much they change, I don't like how much they changed with the course conditions. You can really slow down the greens, you can take a lot of bounce off the ball, but at the same time it was kind of nice just to have a custom option. Players can play what they want, they can customize their game a little bit. I think if they just dialed back slightly what the balls actually did, they would be fine. But yeah, they're just, some of the balls just seem to do a little bit too much, especially with things like green speed. So I think as long as the greens speeds are never unreasonable, the pins are never on orange slopes, for example, it should be fine. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Everyone is going to be on a level playing field when it comes to ball sleeves. You still have fittings and, archetypes, so players can still customize their game a little bit. So let's get into this. Hackamore Golf Club, which is where the Platinum players are playing. Quite hilly already, narrow fairways again. So let's see how we do here. Bit of a slow, but that's not going to affect the ball too much. That is going to stay in play. So I tended to use default balls quite a lot anyway. I did for career mode. I always do for these showcase rounds that I play. I do sometimes use balls in competitive rounds. I did a little bit in TGC Tours. I thought I might as well before they go away forever. And in the Sapphire Tour, I use them sometimes as well. Sapphire Tour can get really difficult sometimes, those courses and those greens, if you don't use one. Okay, so I think this approaches a gap wedge here. Downhill slope, I think, is going to push it a little bit more forward. Slight slow, but honestly, that doesn't look too bad. I'm hoping that stops up is the only thing and doesn't roll too much. Oh, it stops up beautifully right next to the hole. So we're going to start this round with a birdie, and because we're playing in the society, you'll be able to see all the other players' scores as we do this. Uber on 8 under through 10, Corks to 6 under through 10. The second ranked player being 6 under through 10 tells me this course is quite tough, because obviously the Platinum players, the best players are up there. Oh, this is a really interesting short par 4. Look at this. Do you go for this? I don't think you go for this. How is the ball supposed to stay there? I don't know. I think the best thing to do... I seem to remember playing this course, actually, now. I think this was on Platinum last year. So I think the best thing to do is hit a 3-wood and then try and kind of catch these bits of the fairway so that it rolls round. I mean, this is only a showcase round, so I might as well go for it. I haven't got much to lose, unlike the Platinum players. And that is a terrible swing. And how much are we going to get away with here? That would have been fine, if I didn't pull it and hit the slow. Okay, it's gone in the bunker, which is probably a good thing there. But this is a really difficult pin. That's kind of why I thought, maybe they don't want to go for this one. Okay, I'm going to pitch this. And this is so precise. I have to land this perfectly. I mean, it's a really good swing. Really good swing. What a shot that is from that bunker. Okay, so we're going to get out of here with a birdie. 2 under through 2. Well, that's going to be interesting. Are the Platinum players going to go for that one? Or not? Thankfully, we saved the birdie. I'm going to consider that a birdie save. Whenever there's a par 4 that's, you know, less than 300 yards, you have to birdie it. Alright, well the pawls are coming out at the moment, but it was a perfect tempo and this fairway is quite wide. So that is going to hold the left side of the fairway, and we're going to have an approach shot here. Yeah, I remember some of these greens being horrible. This was definitely like a tournament. Oh, I've pulled it again, but that should roll off to the right now towards the hole. If it manages to kick up. Oh, I think it's going to sit there actually. Okay. Yeah, again, not a good swing plane. And this is a foot down. I've actually... Oh no. I haven't quite caught that hill. I was close to it. I don't see this staying on the green. Unless it goes in. So we're going to play this really carefully. And it's going to gain pace now. It's definitely going to miss to the right at least. Okay, I played that extremely safe. But I'll take that, honestly. I'll take that. I'd rather just get out of there with a par, you know. Kind of accept that the second shot wasn't a very good approach and then just play for the par from there. See, as I said, with the default balls, it's going to be interesting. You know, putts like that, you can no longer kind of get out, you know, get away with it if you're using a ball sleeve that makes the greens really slow. That wasn't too good a swing there, but it's in the middle of the fairway, so it's fine. And that pin is sitting at the top of a hill there. Again, it's a tough one. These are the kind of pins where you just don't want to be long, because it's a really tough putt back, and you could lose the ball down the slope and not even get a par. But I think a 6-iron is going to be needed here with that wind. And that's a perfect swing. Are we going to be rewarded for it? I don't think it's quite going to go far enough. I'm hoping that stays there and doesn't roll back. Oh, it's starting to. Oh, it does roll away a little bit. Stop now, please. Alright. Does eventually. So not too much break in it. Green speeds are 150. I do wonder how much they're going to go with the green speeds now that people can't use ball sleeves. Because they still can't make it too unreasonable. Is it going to keep turning left? Nah. Pulled it to the left as well a little bit. That swing plane was not great. But it's a good putt. Good distance. And we're going to be 2 under 3-4. Yep, starting to see why people aren't scoring amazingly here. I mean, they're still scoring pretty good, I've got to say. With Platinum, I always expect players to be, you know, under par as many as they've played. But it's probably not quite at that level anymore. Not now that we're on Master again rather than Pro. Yeah, this course is really coming back to me. I remember this hole. And I think that's going to be in the bunker. That's probably going to bounce off to the left, is it? Kind of want that to be in the bunker rather than the rough. Oh, where has that landed? Is that in the rough? Oh, it is light rough. Okay, it's not too bad. But again, it's a tough pin. Will Sandwich get there? I don't think Sandwich will get there. Thing is, if you're long, look at this. That hill is rolling away from the pin, so it's a really difficult green, this one. And that is really slow. Where has that come from? That did not feel that slow at all. Oh, that was like similar to the last round I played. I had one terrible pitch. I just don't know why I can't get the pitch shots right. I get those wrong so often. And this is a really difficult shot now. Can't be too short, but can't be too long. Otherwise, the ball will just roll away on the other side. So let's see what we can do with this chip. And of course, the slow does come out. And it does sit up there. Hopefully we get this par putt in. And we do just about. That did not turn like I thought it would on that first line. So we start with 2 birdies and then it's just 3 pars after that. And we go to hole 6. Par 3. Pretty downhill. I think 3-iron here is going to be fine. Swinging's not quite there at the moment. That wasn't too bad. It's just pulled it and slow, so it's going to shoot off to the left. Actually going to bounce nicely to the right, though. That's still going to be pretty good. Okay, I'll take that, considering the swing was not great. Can we sink the putt for another birdie? Turn left. Keep turning. Keep turning. That did not seem to turn, that putt. I don't know. Thought it was going to turn a little bit more based on what the grid lines were telling me, but maybe I just got it wrong. But yeah, if you're curious how I'm doing on TGC Tours, I managed to scrape a top 5 in the first elite tournament. Had kind of mediocre rounds 1 and 2, but then really came alive in the final 2 rounds. I shot a 14 under final round, which was enough to give myself 2 promo points. So I only need 1 more promo point this week, and I will be back on Platinum, playing courses like this. And I got that tee shot wrong again. Thankfully, there's a lot of light rough on this course, as opposed to heavy rough. Oh god, how far is this ball going to go? I think this is just about a sandwich pitch with the wind as well. Again, a slow, but not quite as bad a slow as the previous one. Oh, it's going to roll off to the left, though. Alright, that's going to sit on the fringe, and this is probably going to be a putt. I might just chip this one. I think I'm going to chip this. That's still too hard. Wow. I think I should have putted, you know. I was just worried about getting the... Whoa, okay. Just about goes in. I was worried about getting the power wrong and having the ball go way past the hole. Alright, well, we started with 2 birdies and we've just leveled out. Pars all the way. Swinging's not really been good enough to score any more anyway. Like that. Yeah, but see, that's fine though, because I've pulled it, which sends it left, but then I also hit it pretty fast, which sends it right, so it cancels them out. It only becomes a bad thing once you do both. Okay, so it's 25 feet up, but the wind is going to push it forward, and I don't want to be past the hole here, because look at that, there's a huge hill. So I'm going to hit a lob wedge here. Alright, well, it's slightly better. Oh wow, that is still going really far. I did not expect that to go that far. And what kind of putt are we going to have from there? Oof, okay, it's a foot down as well. Alright, well once again, going to have to take a lot of power off this. Should start to gain some speed. It's definitely going to miss left. Hopefully that holds on. Alright, so we're going to have a par putt back up the hill. And we're going to get away with another par. Are we going to ever score again on this course? 2 under for 8. Yeah, it's a difficult course, but my swing is definitely letting me down here a little bit. Another pretty challenging par 3. Really far downhill. Is the wind going to stop up a 3-iron? I mean, my next club up is a 3-wood, so I don't really want to hit that. This might be short. Slightly better swing. Still pulled to the left a little bit. Well, it had the distance, but the pull on the swing plane means that stays out to the left, so doesn't even have a chance. So we're going to have a chip. Oh, that looks pretty good. It's just going to miss to the right. Good effort from there. He's not happy with that one for some reason. I would be. Oh, is that going to miss left? Oh, it's circled round the back. But it does hold on. So pretty tame front 9. We started really well, 2 birdies, but we just can't get another one this round. Definitely challenging, you know. You've got to be accurate hitting these pins. And as I said, the swing has just not been good enough for that. Okay, I don't think a driver makes this, so I'm going to dial it back with a 3-wood. See, that's a better swing. Slightly. Rolls all the way down. And this is a hole where you want a birdie, really. It's not a long hole. It's pretty short. It's a pretty good swing for the pitch. Now, that just needs to stop. I put backspin on it, and it stops beautifully right by the hole. And we're going to open the back 9 with a birdie. Maybe we're just going to birdie these first 2 again and then par our way through the rest. Okay, hole 11, par 3. Again, such a difficult pin. I think 8-iron will be good. I know it's 16 feet up, but I think this will carry with the wind's help. Push slightly to the left, but besides that, it was okay. This might bounce right. It did not bounce right. And that is going to stay in the middle. What kind of putt are we going to have here? 3 inches down. Not too bad. Going to take a little bit of power off it. Have we got this one right? Oh, it needs to come back and it's not going to. Alright. Not a bad effort. At least it holds on. Doesn't roll off the green or anything. Well, this is probably one of the most consistent rounds I've ever had, because I've parred most of these and I've just birdied 3 of them. I'm trying to think which tournament this was used for and how well I did. I think I remember doing pretty well here. I don't think I won, but I seem to remember doing okay here. Okay, I'm going to slightly shape an 8-iron here for this one. Okay, see again, the swinging is coming back as we play through the round. Hopefully that kicks on and rolls left. It could do. It is going to catch the hill and roll left. It's a good shot. A little bit short, but it is a good shot there. Still left with a pretty tough putt here. I think I've hit that too high. Yeah, that was a bad putt, really. That was a misread. Gave that one way too much. Alright, slight chance gone. I mean, it was a tough putt, but I think that was obviously not going to turn that hard. Alright, short par 3, but a very difficult green. I think the wind is going to stop this up, this lob wedge shot. I'm going to put some loft on it to help out. And it's a slight slow, but that doesn't look too bad. That should be pretty good. And it's going to sit right by the hole. Good shot. And we are going to get our 4th birdie to go to 4 under. I still haven't got an ace on the game, by the way. Still waiting. Waiting for that one. Corks to 12 under through 18. That's a good score here, I think. There's a question, will anyone come and beat that 3-1 round? Possibly. You do have some absolute monsters on the Platinum course, Platinum Tour. I think the winner last week shot 60 under, and that was Snoopy. And I think that's their first tournament win, first Platinum win. Finishing 1 shot ahead of Lindsay Collins, who is Materializations, who was pretty much the #1 player last season. Won a lot of tournaments. Okay, so I think a 6-iron here is going to be fine. I'm going to go for it. This is really risky, but I am going to go for the green here. Could leave myself with a really tough putt unless this goes right. And I don't think it's going to go right, is it? Needs to go right somewhere. I mean, it's going to roll down the hill. That might not actually be too bad. Might not be too bad. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I do have to tackle this hill now. That's not great. Well, let's see. Let's see if this one holds on to the green. It might roll all the way off. But this is an eagle putt. And that's going to catch this hill and start to go left. Definitely not going to go in. Is it going to hold near the hole? It is. Pretty good putt there. And it is our 5th birdie of the round. 5 under 312. Let's see if 314. Sorry. Let's see if we have a good finish here. There's back-to-back par 5s in the middle of the back 9, so we're going to have another one here. Let's see if this one is playing for a potential eagle today. No, it is not. It's 712 yards, this one. And it's a tough tee shot as well, and I think I've messed it up because yeah, driver distance, you're hitting that choke point in the fairway. Thankfully, I'm in the light rough, so I should be able to still get a bit of distance on this one. I've just remembered what course this is, actually. As in, I've just remembered what tournament this course was used for. And this was like the biggest throw of my TGC Tour career for me. Because I needed 1 birdie, I think, in the final 3 holes to win the tournament. And I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it. So I came second, yeah. It was the biggest, like, choke ever for me. I actually hit a really good birdie here because I landed in the bunker. That could go OB, you know. That could go out of bounds. I think that's OB. Yep, that's OB over there. Oh dear. That was a really bad swing. Yeah, I actually hit a really good birdie because I was, for the next shot, I was where I'm going to be now, like in that bunker. And I pitched it in from there. And then after that, I just needed one birdie on the final 3 and I just didn't get it. So yeah, that's this course. I'm glad I'm not playing this again then, in Plat. Too many bad memories. I think I'm going to pitch this one. I need to slow down. Oh god. Well, we're eliminating all of the work we did for the birdies here. This is a part, I think, going to take quite a lot of power off it. That one fence post needs to move out of the way. Should roll down the hill, but it's going to turn off to the left. Didn't give it enough anyway. And that is a triple bogey. So we're going to go back to 2 under. Well, the good news for Plat players is there's no cut on the Platinum Tour. So even if you have this kind of score, you can still play through the whole tournament. You will get demo marks, of course, if you finish low enough. Oh, that is terrible. I felt that straight away. Are we actually going to get away with that? I think we are, because I hit it fast as well. Yep. We're going to be in the fairway somehow after that swing. That swing plane was absolutely atrocious. And suddenly we hit the best swing ever. Alright. And that should be pretty good. Should bounce forward. Spin nicely for me. Now let's see if we can birdie these final 3 holes to make up for that triple we just got. So yeah, Corkster is 3 shots ahead on this leaderboard. Bear in mind the PC players play in their own society. But their scores will of course still count on the website, the TGC Tours website. So you do have players like Snoopy that are probably scoring pretty well. Because I believe Snoopy plays on PC. Alright, now this is a difficult hole. This is really uphill, this second shot. I'm going to need a 3-wood here. I don't think 3 iron's going to go enough. And again, it's a really good swing. Where were these earlier, man? That's pretty hard though. Oh my god, that's coming in hot. That might be OB again. Alright, not quite. It is gonna sit on the fairway. Maybe 3 iron was gonna be okay. I don't know. I just saw like it was 40 feet up, and I'm thinking, well, 3 iron is just not gonna make it. I don't know. Maybe it would have done. And that needs to stop now. Okay. Can we save par? This shouldn't be breaking too much. It's mainly uphill. Yep, good read. We saved the par. Yeah, it's not been a good round here. That triple bogey really sticks out. I mean, besides that, it's not been too bad. When you think, you know, second place on this leaderboard at the moment has 9 under. If it wasn't for that triple, we would be 6 under. But yeah, OB is a hazard on this course, you know, these fences. They are OB. Okay, yeah, this was the hole where I really should have birdied, because it's not a difficult hole. I kind of messed up the tee shot in that final round. So you kind of have the option here of going for it or laying up. Because of that pin, I'm going to lay up. I can't see that working out for me if I go for that. So 3-wood should be fine. No, it's not. Okay, that needs to bounce off the car path and go back into play. Wow, that almost worked out perfectly. That almost found its way to the green. How incredible would that have been? That shot did not feel that fast whatsoever, but I'll take it, game. I'll take it. Okay, I failed to acknowledge that that was heavy rough, not light rough. I've been so used to hitting out of light rough. Yeah, I definitely needed to give that a bit more. Alright, well, I'm throwing here again, like I did in the actual TGC Tour tournament last season. Alright, decent chip at least. We're going to save the par. Not really the round you'd want, especially if you're actually playing in Platinum, but thankfully I'm not, so my score doesn't count for anything. I was just showing the course off for everyone. But that is the course that the Platinum players are tackling this week. You can see some of the scores coming through already. I'd say the fact that only 1 player is double digits under par so far, I think that means it's a pretty difficult course. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I didn't play too well, but yeah, that is the course they're tackling this week. If you like the video, remember to leave a like on YouTube and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I'm hoping to do more of these. I might not always do Platinum. I might do some of the others as well, especially if I eventually go back to the Platinum Tour myself. I might start doing, you know, Elite or Kinetic or CC. I could show off the CC course and see what all those players are tackling for the week as well. But yeah, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And until the next video, guys, thanks very much for watching. See you next time.